everybody, Lori here. So y'all know how much I love sublimation. Well, I was sent one of these Eenour tumbler presses, and we're going to try it out because I actually have an order for a tumbler. I love making these, and I am really excited to try this out. So we're just going to open the box. Oh, cool. It comes with a little mat. Okay. Ooh, y'all, it's pink. Oh, and it comes with gloves. Oh, I love this. Okay. So let's get it out. It is packed in there well, which is good. We certainly don't want it to be damaged. Okay. All right. So if you do sublimation, one of the great things to do is the tumblers. Tumblers, mugs, coffee cups, all of those are really awesome. We want to set it up. Let me zoom y'all down so you can see. So here is the press. Isn't that nice? Okay, so we have this really nice press. We're going to plug it in and give it a chance to heat up. And while we heat it up, we're going to get our tumbler ready. There we go. So you want to make sure you have it on a surface that can handle heat. So don't put it on your mat because that would be bad. All right. And I will tell you that each manufacturer has their own suggested temperature and number of seconds. So you always want to check what the manufacturer recommends. So we'll take out our little guide here. And they sent us some heat tape. Oh, they also sent us extra bulbs. How cool. Okay, so this is your heat tape. This is the tape that you can use on your mugs, and it's not going to melt. So that's very important. You don't want to use regular tape in these. Okay, so the temperature range on this is up to 400 degrees. And it will print from an 11 ounce to a 30 ounce, which is good. We have a 20 ounce mug here. It gives you a little diagram of what is on the display. Okay. It walks you through how to use it. Okay, and here is the recommendations right here. So you always want to pay attention. So we have a straight stainless. So we want to set it at 365. So I'm just going to kind of go down until I get to the recommended temperature. Okay. Hit set, and then I'm going to go to the time. So it says 200 seconds. So I'm just holding the little arrow down until it gets to 200 seconds. Okay, and hit set again, and that's it. All right, now we're just going to wait for it to heat up. Now, while we're waiting for it to heat up, we're going to get our mug ready. This is really cool. They sent a little healing mat. They also sent little gloves. This is a very hot process. So this is a really nice thick mat here. You've got your mug, okay? So we're going to take our mug out. Now I'm using a matte mug. There are different kinds. You have matte, So you can see here, it just has kind of a matte finish, okay? And I have my design here that was ordered, okay? This is sublimation ink, okay? And the way that you're gonna wanna do this, first thing is you're gonna take off this lid, make sure there's nothing in there. And one of the most important things is that these tend to have beveled edges at the bottom. So you really want to pay attention when you are putting on your transfer and make sure that it is not going to go across this little beveled edge, because it's not going to look nice and crisp if you do. I also like to leave just a tiny little bit at the top because it also has a tiny little bit of a bevel. So what I generally like to use is I like to use my heat tape. I have a little tape gun I like to use. Okay. And I like to use these. These help you get it nice and tight so that you can get it on here correctly. Because what you don't want is there to be any tape on the actual tumbler itself, because if you have any tape on the tumbler, then it's not going to look right. Okay, so I'm going to trim off these edges here. Just like that. I'm going to line it up on my cup. Okay, so I want a little bit of that white to be down at the bottom, right there. Okay, just like that. The most important thing is to make sure you have it nice and tight. So I can use this to hold it together while I get my tape. And when you tape these, you really want to tape them very well. So I'll just start with a piece of tape. I gotta expose my little, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna tape around. I'm going to tape all the way up. So you want to keep that nice and tight so that you don't have a problem. Okay. Okay. Then I'll put tape around the top. I'm going to put tape around the bottom. Just like this. I'm really going to tape it up very well. Now you can also use shrink wrap for these. You can also use the ovens, but I find that the ovens tend to have kind of an uneven finish, or it's just kind of difficult. So I much prefer the tumbler presses. The tumbler presses are adjustable. They're going to be consistent. They're going to last longer. So it's just a really good idea to use a tumbler press if you're going to be doing tumblers. Okay. So once we get it all on here nice and tight, make sure we don't have any little spots. Yeah, everything looks good. And then we're just going to wait for this to heat up. Okay. All right, and then what you're going to do, so it looks like it's already heated up. Wow, that's fast. You're going to take your tumbler You're going to place it inside and you're going to pull it down until it clicks. So you want that to click. You can use these right here to adjust it because you want the heat to be all the way around the tumbler. So this is going to be done in 200 seconds. So I'm going to come back as soon as it's done and we're going to take it out and give a look at it. Okay, so it just dinged. So I'm going to open it back up. I got my gloves ready here. This is going to come out very hot. So it's very important that you use your gloves. Let me pull it out a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so here it is in the press. It's going to be really hot, so you want to pull it out. Okay. I'm going to set it down and I'm going to start taking off the tape. It's really hot, so you don't want to try to do it without your gloves. So I'm just going to remove our tape here. Okay, very hot. Gloves work well. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we should be able to take this paper off. Get my glove back on. Okay. All right. Oh, look how beautiful. There's really hardly any line whatsoever in the back. Can you see that? Look how beautiful that came out. Oh, that is so pretty. So this is one of our Western tumbler designs. And there's going to be some later videos where I show you how to make some of these designs. And it is a really great thing that you can use to add additional items into your inventory. So you see how I just went just down to where that edge is and not across it, because then if you go across that bevel, it's gonna not look nice. And the same at the top. So I just barely went all the way to the top, because if you try to go over that, what's gonna happen is it's not gonna look really nice up here at the top. Now these come with a top, but I think this is a great option. This press worked great. So I will have a link below for you to get one of these if you would like it. I love the pink. I'm not even a pink fan, but I really like the pink. Okay, and then I will put a link in for these. And I will tell you that I tend to design on Canva and Corel Draw. So we'll be doing some things on Canva so I can kind of show you how you can make designs like this for yourself. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. And let me know what you think. Bye, y'all.